here and I will be recreating the Netflix sign-in page. I know this is going to be pretty easy. I have simply done this before, but to be able to get this here, I know it takes some time looking like exactly the same. So I definitely need to be able to somehow get that to move a little bit more down. But the fact that it's there and it's basically, presentable, I don't think I need to continue until later. So let's go down here, and then we're probably going to end up doing another div. Probably just good practice here. Sign up, which I don't think is supposed to match the class. So it's not that good of practice, but I don't care. I don't care what the hell we're doing this. So we got H1. Now we need to do a label for, and this is going to be email, which is going to have a ID. I don't think it needs a class. I'm not too sure about that actually. Does this need a class? Because if I want to target this to make this transparent, would that need to be separate? I think I might need a class. I'm probably not going to do an ID. Email. We need to do input type email. And we need to do a ID type. I think it needs a name. I always forget. I don't think it does. So you want to do it now? I'm gonna go display flex. Well, we actually don't even need a display flex. I think I can just straight up do justify content. I'm gonna go center. See if that put that in the center. No, it didn't. Okay, so probably got to do text align. Text align center. How was that one? All right, perfect. I like it to an extent, but I do want specifically, like, I like that this is in the middle, not all the way over here. Yeah, see, that's the issue. Well, actually, it probably is like that because I need to move the border. So let me see if I can fix that border real quick. All right, perfect. So I got it to be how I wanted it to. I do need to kind of change the side, but I'll change that for later. So I ended up using margin auto. I changed the width a little bit to be able to get it to look like this. I do just need to make some padding to be able to get this the sign up to be a little bit more in. Or I could probably make the width a little bit bigger and then pad it as well. And at some point I do need to end up getting this bigger, but as of right now, we don't need to do that. I just need to continue password here. Gotta drop that down and drop it down again. We can go label. And I got my protein shake, y'all. I'm trying to hold myself accountable for gaining weight. Password. Shout out to Ultraviolet. I just got a couple of your comments, and I know this video is going to come out way later, but this is on the Can I Build a Counter with HTML CSS JavaScript video. Commented about 4 comments that were actually really like hilarious and just made my day, made me smile and stuff. So I just want to shout you out. All right, but let's continue this. All right, so we got the 4. Let's go class. Does this need its own class? I'm assuming it does to make it clear, but we're probably going to give it the same class. And then we are going to go to right here, drop this down in input. Input input type. I don't know why I always go type first. I think it's supposed to be ID first anyway. Password. Oops. Type. If I can spell. Password. And then I guess name. Can it all be password? I feel like I go through this every day and I find out you cannot have the ID be the same as something. We got placeholder, which is, I forgot I was even trying to replicate what the hell is going on to the left. I mean to the right here. Password, and then we got to do required. So let's see what's ARIA required? What the hell is that? But let's see how that's looking. It's popping up to the side. That is not what we need. So more than likely that just means we need a line break. I believe when you do a line break, they say to do like 2 of them. I guess that's like industry standard. Oh, well, okay. I like it. Perfect. Password. We're on to something. Now we need sign in or use sign in code. That breaks my brain. Why do we gotta do that? Why? At least I gotta remember that that has to be clear and it needs to be a big ass or in the middle. This is, I think I could do this in one day. I could definitely do this in one day, but I do have to leave around, what time is it? The thing is that my day might be spent because I do have to leave around like 9-ish, 10 to go pick something up from Walmart, and then I gotta go and show up at my partner's parents' house so I can end up getting some food because they had made rice. So I'm like, that's perfect for some weight gain. About to go over there for some food. Might stay there till like 10 or 11, but I do have until like, I want to say I'm giving myself until 6 in the morning because that's normally my day. It's gonna have to say sign in. Now this button is going to need a class, and they're going to need 2 different classes. So we're gonna call this one red so that we can remember to make it red and thick and big and whoa. Does the button need an ID? If so, here we go. Actually, that's another thing too. Any of those need values? Like, I actually think my button needs a value. Space that as well with some BR with a line break. I'm gonna go close that. I'm gonna go ID equals. We're just gonna go code. We're gonna go code. And then we're gonna call this use sign in code. The or, but I think I would fix that in CSS. Now, forget password. Guys, this is where it's going to get difficult. I know how to write forget password, but how do you link again? I forgot. So I just need to make it a link. I don't think I need to write something in it. Oh, yes. Hey, it brings you to Netflix. That's lit as hell. Oh my goodness. I just need to do a line break. Okay, so I ate. I was getting scared for no reason for that one. It's always the one that you be thinking you're going to struggle with that you do. So I don't know why that ain't. Why I didn't struggle. Type or ID. We're going to go remember. We're gonna go remember here. We're gonna go type. Check box. Now, how do we? I'm assuming. Oh, maybe this is what value means. Maybe it's not like something you're necessarily. I don't know. I'm just gonna write value means remember me. So that's they clicked it. Yes, they want to be remembered. I don't know if that needs a name. Does it? Does it need a name? Let's remember. Type. Oh wait, no, not type. ID equals. I don't care, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't care. We just got me because I don't think the IDs are supposed to match. Okay. Perfect. Oh wait, not so perfect. This needs to be a little bit more to the left. How would we do that? So the question is, okay, let me just start because the problem is when you start thinking a lot, then that's when things start just clouding your brain here. So we're gonna paste there. Now we got that part. We're gonna drop down, probably leave a little space, and we're going to immediately jump into the UL. Now, I always forget what is a numbered list and what is not. So we're gonna look up how to have unordered list in HTML, and it's the UL, and it starts with the LI. Okay, that's all we needed. We don't need too much. Sometimes it's the little stuff that counts. So we gotta go LI. Oops, wait, can we fix what the hell I did? Let's try, because this is what I always say. Maybe I do something like this. Maybe. And then close it here. Grab this. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Href equals whatever this link is. Let's see if that works. I mean, we have nothing to lose. For sure, the fact that whatever. We don't gotta talk about what just occurred. They literally made it an ordered list. How do I make it not have a dot? That's my issue. How do I make it not have a dot? Whatever, we can figure that out. Let me see. HTML, how to make list have no dot. Okay, there's a CSS property. That was beautiful. Alrighty, so we got all of this here at the bottom and I got that all in the footer. So one thing I would really want to do is to just make this a bit longer because as you can see, this is pretty long, but it could also be because I didn't add this stuff. And to be honest, let me reset the page. Maybe I should add it, right? Maybe I should add it, but adding a learn more button is like, that's something else. Maybe I'll just add it, but I won't put, like I'll put the learn more, probably link it. Oh wait, because it's not really like a link, is it? Yeah, so it's not really like a link, so I can't link it in that sense. Question mark. And then that's where we need to add. Do we add the A here? I don't remember how you do that. New to Netflix, then sign up now. I guess they didn't necessarily uppercase that. Then we're gonna put ref equals this. Oh, they already did that. And then we're going to steal that little link and then paste that. Let's see how that's looking. I think that should have worked. Yes, new to Netflix. Sign up here. It's a little bit too close. I do not like that. Is that gonna make that better? Or is that not how that works? Okay, there we go. And call it small. So I can remember to make that smaller. And new to Netflix sign up. I option 2. And then this one needs to be English. And then I think it's S. I don't know how you spell Espanol. I mean, I'd rather do it in the CSS code, so I'll do background. Oh, okay, okay. Image. And then I don't know, they wrote it weird, and I just deleted it, so that's great. Alright, so I guess I can't put it in body. Because I start putting it in body, and then everything kind of changed. Well, I think it's because maybe I need to change, or do I need to put the back? Okay, so it does cover it, but I do need to make it clear instead of black. So I would need to make it like transparent. Can you do transparent? Transparent. But then how would that be black? Oh, that literally made it clear. Well, I gotta do 0. Come on. Let's see, I want it darker. Maybe we go 0.8. Oh, that looks better. Is that good? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that is how it looks. All right, so now I do need to learn though how to make the background image like blur. Is that blur? No, not blur. It's kind of darker to ensure content is above the overlay. Oh, what? So overlay to darken the background image. Oh, so I guess I gotta put content that. All right, so I didn't know exactly what made it, made it go dark. So I just happened to copy and paste everything. They said that apparently this is like the overlay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just copy and paste this for later because maybe you have to write everything in here for it to end up working and everything has its own part. So I guess that, I'm not too sure. Y'all can end up helping me on that end, but I really did need a lot of help to make this background dark. But the fact that I was able to do it, look at this, y'all. Look at this. We're damn near there. We are damn near there. So now I do need to end up getting, for some reason I thought this one was mine. But I do need to end up getting Netflix to be right here, which that's gonna be hell. But I really do want to make sure this is good and probably give this a background of whatever color that is. I would have background color, but there's no way this is the background color. Because they're talking about this is the background color, this is the background color. Like, no, sir, it's not. I can guarantee that. Yes, I wouldn't be able to tell you what color that is. I guess I'm just gonna have to figure that out on my own. Probably just make it a little bit darker, I would say. Or I think this one's more accurate. Yeah, that's definitely more accurate. So what I'm going to target first is this little transparency thing. And then I could probably target this later because this needs to go down more. We shouldn't be able to see any of that. How would I do that? Not positive, but let's do the things that we do know how to do, which is making that look more better. So we're gonna start with, what is left again? I think left is this. So I gotta make my sign up larger. So we're gonna go text. Actually, how does my sign up look right now? Oh, you can't even see it. Okay, so we gotta change the color. We gotta actually change the color to white. I'm sure it's just straight up white, and if it's not, I'm not about to sit here and try to match up the white. Alright, actually sign up doesn't look too bad. Oh, sign in. It looks terrible. This needs to be sign in, not sign up. And then we're going to open that up. Let's see again. Sign in, sign in. Yep, that looks pretty good. So I mean, I think it's sans though. I think it's like the font is different. So we can probably do like font family being sans serif, I think is what that one is. I'm not too sure, I'm just guessing. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. That's perfect guess. Just gotta end up moving that more in, which is fine and dandy. Let me start with the let me do border radius. We're gonna do 5px maybe. And then let's see how that's looking. 5px. Yeah, it's rounded. I'm confused. Oh, you know why it probably has that? It's because I did outset. So let me do border. Wait, what the hell can you put in border? Do you put like a number? What is supposed to be in border? I don't even know. Because I feel like if I don't put border, wouldn't it just look stupid? Don't I need border? Oh, I lied. You don't need border. So that's what it looks like. Okay. That's where I'm starting to feel like most of the work is about to occur. I'm probably gonna do 50px because I want to see, and I love how I use percentages, BH, like that's probably why I begin so damn confused. So this looks better, but how do I make it look that small? That makes me think it has to be width that is doing that, but then if I do width, unless I do like 10%, oh, okay, so it is width. Maybe I should do 25%, and that would probably make that a little bit better. Oh, there we go. That just ate. Okay, hold on. Make it bigger. I would do like a width of 100%. Let me see how big that made that. Oh, that changed the sign-in code. Wait, what the hell? I made the sign-in code class clear? When the hell did I do that? I believe I need to change this to 80%. So I ended up giving it its own little thing in its input. I think I put it in the wrong spot. So now it is stretching, which is beautiful. It matches this. And I think, like I said, padding, I believe, is what will make that a little bit bigger. And then I also need to do this for the sign-in button. And what did I do for the sign-in? Oh, I did red. Okay, that's weird. Oh, because I think I wanted it to be red. That's why. All right, so now I'm going to go red. And I'm gonna do the same thing with 80%. And then I gotta remember background. Hold on, background. Can I spell? Color needs to be red. I don't know why this isn't popping up. Or maybe, can you get the hell out of my way? Okay, background color red. And then let's see what that looks like. Okay, that didn't change anything. That ain't, oh, because you know, I think I did the same thing here too, where I put the class. Oh, I know. I should have worked. Class, oh, uppercase R. Oh, gotta stop doing that. That uppercase stuff is gonna get me like jumped. All right, there we go. And then I need to make the color inside of it white. So we gotta go here, make color white. Okay, this is taking longer than I anticipated. So, okay, that's basically where we need that to be. How is this one looking? Everything is looking great. I do want to make sure I can make it transparent. So let me focus at the top here, and then once I get these top ones to look similar, I need to focus on those bottom ones. And I'm assuming I would change the font family for both of red and not long. I think it was red and width. I would change the font family to sans as well, because you know I can just tell that's probably what they're. Oops. Well, imagine I deleted everything, bro. Literally delete this whole damn video real quick. I don't know if that changed the. I don't think that changed anything. I don't know. All right, so now let's see if I can make this look a little bit more like this. And now the first thing I want to try with red. Wait, no, not red. My bad. With what is it? Because it was called clear, and then I changed it. Oh, I changed it to long. So the first thing I want to try with long is see, can I add transparent? I think it's a filter. Oh no, not filter, my bad. It's the same way I made something up here transparent. I think it's a background color that makes it transparent. Desired, like, I'm just gonna do 500 px because I want to see what it looks like. Oof. We don't gotta talk about we do not gotta talk about what just occurred. We don't. Once again, forgive me for my mistakes. Just forgive me. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Oh wait, that's actually perfect. I think I really like the way this is so far coming out. This looks like a real Netflix sign-up sheet. Like I don't think people would really notice the difference. Oh, I do realize I do gotta get that sign-in to be a little bit more up. I gotta get that sign-in to be a little bit more up. And I do gotta get it to be more you know, a little bit more bolder. So we're gonna go font weight and we're just gonna go bold. Just gonna go a little bit bold. Because I think, yeah, that's the wave. Still needs to be a little bit more bolder. Maybe I should go bolder for real. And then I'm just going to need some padding. That's probably why it looks like that. Let's do like padding px, maybe move up a little bit. It's a little bit better. Yes, sir. Now we need a little bit more padding, and we're going to need some width. So we're gonna do padding. What did we pad the other one? I think it was 20 px. 20 px seems fine. Oh, you know why? Because I think I did. Oh no, man. Yeah, 95 is all right. I just want it to be perfect. I want it to be perfect, damn it. Okay, there we go. That looks better. So sign in. Okay, and then the words need to be a little bit bigger and bolder. So we're gonna go font. Did I do font style? Wait, no, not font style, my bad. Font size, and we're going to make that large. Sign in, sign in. There's a little bit of a difference, but I think, we're damn near there. Hi. Alright, so far, I'm really liking how I got the first couple of things to look. I know it doesn't look exactly similar, but y'all gotta give me some props here. For someone who just learned how to code about a month ago, being able to even replicate this just a little bit is insane. Size. Probably doesn't need to be large. Oh, oops. Probably doesn't need to be larger, but just maybe large should do just fine, I think. So yeah, that makes that look better. I do like the way that looks. I do gotta change the font size. The thing is that sign up is a little bit smaller, so would I just add, because I know, oh well, technically the class is no underline, so I guess I'll just do that separate. And then what else was it that I had to do for those two? Because Remember Me looks pretty good. Oh, I don't even have it open. I was like, damn, that looks real good, and that was the real one. Remember Me. The checkbox itself needs to be bigger. I don't even know how you do that. Like, what do you mean? We're gonna leave it like that, to be honest. Like, what are we talking about? So we got Remember Me. New to Netflix. Oh yeah, I was gonna change the font family. So we gotta change font. I think I'm able to do it here, right? Sans, and that should be able to change everybody's font family. Pretty sure that should change. Yeah, that should change them both, which is great. Changes all three. And then lastly, I'm going to make sure I just do the no underline one. So no underline. I'm gonna close that. Go down for that. Trust and believe me, I would not have remembered that. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, hold on. Because something is not right. Oh yeah, okay, so I gotta make the first part darker. Probably gonna keep the remember me the same way that it looks. Wish I could make this box bigger. So now this is perfect. The remember wait no, how is the remember me still? Oh wait, I'm stupid. I don't know. I just need to make this white. There we go. So the remember me, Netflix, new to Netflix. Sign up now. This looks a little bit more bolder. And then when you highlight it, we go over it. I do like that. So no underline is going to need a no underline hover. And then when, oops, hover. And then when you hover over it, the text decoration will have, oh, not a line through. Yes, we'll have an underline. So that's how you do that. Okay, that looks better. Alrighty, so now all I really need to do, I got this part all done. I still need to manage to somehow move this Netflix. Hopefully I don't forget because I am saving it for last because I can tell that might be a little bit of hell. So the last one is this, which might be a little bit of hell as well, but I'm assuming what I probably would do, probably, is I will potentially have to just end it. No, I'm just kidding. I would have to probably do flags. So we might have to just say, hold on, grab that, erase that, and then probably put it in here, which would feel a little bit weird to do. Probably an easier way to do all of that. Okay, we're on to something. We're on to something. Down a little bit, and we just need to change those colors and make things look a little bit better there. Okay, so what did I say I was doing? Because I forgot. I have to do it, whatever I said. The only thing I know how to do is a minus 20 px. I don't know. There has to be a better way. What the fuck happened? Oh my gosh, my Netflix went into Antarctica. Hold on. Maybe I wasn't supposed to minus. Okay. They took my Netflix. Okay, hold on. That looks better. But that looks actually really good. But if y'all can notice, 150 would make more sense. Yes, that's even better. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there. I don't care. Now we need to change the font. We need to change the font weight to bold. Oh, I already did. Oh, I already did everything. Oh, so that's just the biggest I can get it to be? Hell no. There needs to be a way. We're gonna have to do 20px. I love how I have just so many different things. I use percentages. I use M. I need to learn how to just use something. Own little thing. I do wish it could have been a bit more bolder, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I actually really like the way this looks. I think it looks pretty darn sick. The only way I think people would notice that it's not Netflix is because of the way that's written. But you can't take what they wrote. But I'm just pissed because I want to be able to drop that down and look, then and that also changes that too. I don't like that though. Except for when they do this. They can probably get fooled. Just a little bit. When it was first spaced up here and had its space here, I think it looked so much like it. But when I messed up because of something I was trying to do, I don't even know. I don't know what the hell happened. I feel like it's something up here, but y'all can definitely let me know. Maybe I can fix it and then come back and show y'all a little upgraded version. But How did I do? Do you think I could have done better? By the way, if this is your first time watching this video and you made it all the way to the end of the final results, I have only been learning how to code for about a month. So this is like a month's worth of learning all right here. And the only thing I feel like I really needed help with that I feel I didn't do myself was this whole thing. But from everything that says body, I had to, and I think I could have done it myself, but it would have took so much time because I'm not used to it. All right, I hope y'all ended up enjoying this video. I hope y'all like my little Netflix clone. Would y'all sign in on this website? All right, deuces.